Oh, wow. Don't need that in the camera. Let's get this focus right. Whoa, whoa. Yeah. Hey, my gators. Welcome back to How to DIY and Save a Dime. We had a little technical difficulty there, but I figure why not make you laugh because, yeah, it's what it is behind the scenes. So today I'm going to be sharing with you my healing congregation of plant babies. Now, I have all my plants here in this space. I been propagating and selling plants on OfferUp. So if you like these vining ones like this, I propagate them, and I can also ship them to you if you want pieces of those to start your own plant baby and propagation. You can start propagating and making more and more plants off of one. Okay, so we're gonna be doing a transition. So these plants have been sitting here. I water them, I tend to them, and kind of pay attention to them here where I can see all of them. If there's a plant that's not feeling well, or it seems like it's lagging in color or whatever the case may be, I take it and I put it by plants that are like it. And I kind of push them up against each other. I noticed since they've been sitting here, and they've been sitting here I had them here for a couple weeks now, they have been really thriving. They are looking great. There are no yellowing, there are no browning leaves or anything like that. Now, if you are dealing with any bugs or pests in your plants, you do not want to do this because that will transfer the bugs to the other plants, and then you just tainted all your plants, and now you have a bigger issue. But I will link a video below on how I got rid of, I think they're called mealybugs. No, whatever. It'll be a link below. So I can show you how I got rid of spider mites. That's what they are, spider mites, because they were all over these palms that I had. But I end up getting them under wraps, and I actually sold those plants, and this lady said that the plant is really thriving. So yeah, I am excited about the transitioning of my plants. I'm excited about the way they look. A lot of people see my plants and they're like, oh my gosh, they look so vibrant and green. I take pride in what my plants look like. I see people with plants and they're brown and they're yellow and they just don't look like they're being tended to. The leaves are not white, they look dusty, just a lot of things like that. I was a black thumb girl, meaning I could not keep a plant alive to save my life. I have grown to love the snake plants. These here, mother-in-law's tongue, since whatever, it's another name. I just can never pronounce it. It's very, you have to really pay attention. This here, and that one, and that one, and that one, and then I have a few right here. Different ones. They come in different, and then this one over there. They come in different varieties, different colors, different, I would say thickness. Some of the leaves are thick, some of them are skinny. They're more vibrant green, some have yellows, just different ones. I really, really love those. That's like one of my favorite plants. Next in line is the Pathos. I love the Pathos. The next after the Pathos, I've been really loving the Peperomia. This here, let me get it. I don't know where I stopped at, but I was just running my mouth. Hold on, I'm gonna have to stop this and just, all right. So yeah, the Peperomia. And I got this about some months ago at Aldi's for $2.99, and it is really flourishing. Now, if you are new to plants, this is a great plant to get. Let me see, I think it's still in its original pot too. Yep, I left it in its original pot from Aldi's, like that, and I just stuck it in another one that I let it drain in, and I just clunked it here. You don't always have to repot everything. I will definitely share with you a couple repottings. I'm gonna actually put my plant mom playlist at the bottom of this, but yeah, I love this Peperomia. It's thick. I mean, these leaves are nice and thick. It does not ask for much, but a little bit of sunlight, and you don't need much sunlight. And watering I say I might water this every 2 weeks or something like that. So yeah, very, very simple. Plant doesn't ask for much. Now let me tell you about a plant that I'm learning more about, that I'm beginning. Actually, I'll say I love it. Hold on, let me grab it. I'm not sure how or what I said about the congregation of the plants and how we get oxygen from the plants. And then when we put the plants next to other plants, it allows them to get great, strong oxygen from other plants and then release strong oxygen to you. It is recommended if you can have 2 to 3 plants in every room, and they don't have to be huge, but a nice size. This I got on clearance at Lowe's. It was atrocious. They didn't seem to care too much about it, and when I got it home, it was a struggle. Why? Because I didn't know that this needed more light, and it needed to be watered more often. I thought this was a plant. You really have to do your research. And when I do research on plants, I try to look and see what the majority is saying versus certain people, because sometimes a plant can get acclimated to your care and all that stuff, and they may still thrive. But this right here lost so many leaves. Like every couple of days I was pulling leaves off, and I got frustrated. I wanted to give it away. I said, you know what? I'm very frustrated. This thing is just falling apart. It's going to be like 2 leaves on it in the next month or so, and I don't like the look of it. So I said, you know what? Let me do something different. I took this upstairs and I put this in my office. Now in my office, it gets great sunlight, like really amazing sunlight. So I said, I'm going to put this up there along with, it was another plant that needed some healing. It was one of my Pathos. I think it was this one right here. This one right there. And no, I'm sorry. That one was already in my office. That big boy right there, this one. That was one I bought for Rizzy. I didn't show you guys her room makeover yet. Hopefully I'll show you that in the future. But this right here, that Pathos right there was yellowing so bad on me. And I'm like, oh my gosh, let me get it for you. I'm gonna get it for you after I show you this. So what I did was I put it up there with more sunlight, and it began to grow. I have not seen not one leaf fall off. Not one. So it's been growing, and you can see more is getting ready to grow here, right here. Every one of them has new leaves getting ready to come. So I bottom feed this. I don't top feed. I let it get what it wants. Now, if you don't know if a plant is getting enough, bottom feed it. That's in my plant mom care list. You'll see how to bottom feed, and it actually prevents bugs and mites and stuff from getting your plants, because it's not wet on the top and causing that fungus or whatever, like fungus gnats and stuff. So definitely bottom feed if you don't know how much to water a plant. Okay, so this is my baby here. This is one we got from Home Depot, and it was like $11.99, $12.99 or something like that. So yeah, it is growing, it is thriving. When I tell you I got so frustrated, it's a couple leaves that I still kind of left that had a little brown in. I am anal about the look of my plants. Like, ugh, I don't want them looking like, what's the point of having them if I'm not gonna take care of them? That's just my thoughts. But anywho, it is growing, it is thriving, it is vining like crazy. This is Rizzy's plant, and I made a planter for this. I'll hopefully show you that in the future, how to make a DIY planter without buying one with what you have. So yeah, this bad boy was releasing at least 4 to 5 leaves every couple days, and it was getting really, really thin. I said, no, don't give up on it. Let's put you in some sunlight. So I've placed her in some sunlight, and she has been thriving. So this one needed some healing, and we needed some more sunlight. It wasn't getting enough, so it was kind of trying to die on me. And then the rubber tree, those two were healed. They are thriving. No yellow leaves. They are doing amazing. Let me show you my ZZ baby. So a week ago, I noticed that it is thriving as well, and I water that like every 2 months, maybe, not even. So let me let you see that. At her, do you see what I see? Do you see what I see? Look, there and here. I seen videos on YouTube where these get big. This thing is heavy. It's like poking into my finger. That's how heavy it is, trying to hold it with one hand. Do you see this? I literally do not water this thing often. I'm seriously saying like within 2 months. If you are new to plants, this is also a great one. I try to get into low maintenance plants. Hopefully when everything transitions or whatever, I will get into more plants, because I'm gonna have some great sunlight where I will be. So yeah, this, I'm just so excited. I'm so excited to see that open. I seen that like a week ago because the way it used to sit was this way. So I really couldn't, you know, in the window right there. So I really couldn't see it until I moved them and bring them all together for their congregation. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm doing something great. I did it. This is my first ZZ plant, and it is thriving. And this was like, I want to say 14, 15, I don't know. I think in the video, it wasn't no more than 20 bucks when I got this. And I just repotted it in this nice pot. So yeah, those are my plants. That's what they're doing. If you have any questions, leave them below. If you're new to the channel, do you not realize I have over 1,500 videos about plants, about saving money, cooking recipes, cooking hacks, cleaning hacks, all type of things. Please join the family by hitting the subscribe button and share the channel. Share the channel with friends and family. Let's promote positivity and not negativity, guys. Like, people spread negativity like wildfire. Like, let's do stuff that makes you heal, that makes you happy, that brings a smile to your face. Share those things. And with that being said, guys, if you have any questions, leave them in the comments, and I will see you guys later.